right, what'd you think of your team's effort tonight?
I thought it was a great effort. I think, we had a slow start. Jaro stood on his head for the whole game, especially the first period, kept us in it. And I think our game got better as the game moved along, and it's huge getting 2 points heading into the break.
2 goals for your line tonight. What was clicking so well?
I think we're just keeping it simple. I think we found when we were, just getting pucks in deep and playing a simple style, we were kind of getting rewarded for that. And, I think our team overall is pretty successful when we do that.
3-1-1 in your last few games. You just mentioned it. You like where you're sitting as you guys head into the break?
Yeah, I think so. I think we finished the way we wanted to. Obviously, would have liked to get the 2 points in Toronto, but it was good getting the 1 and just huge finishing off with the win here.
You mentioned Jaro, how important for him to step up in a game like this.
I mean, he was unbelievable. He made, I think we gave up 5 at least 2-on-1s in the first period, and he was huge, kept us in the game. It's a good feeling when your second goalie can come in and play like that, and just provide a sense of calmness throughout the team.
And the new team maybe trying too much, and then somehow you squeeze in the stick a little more, and then I guess when my record wasn't the best, maybe I just told myself, don't worry about those games and turn the page and just keep moving forward. That's kind of what I wanted, just to get that first, kind of like the first game, first win, and then keep it rolling.
Tonight, in the first period especially, it looked like was a little bit wide open, a couple of 2-on-1s against, a lot of shots. You had to be very active and very busy. It gets you right into it, right?
Yeah, it's not the way we wanted to play in the first, but we all knew it. We had to come out a little better in the second and third, and we did. In the first, they got a few chances early in the game, and like you mentioned, it gets the goal in a game right away, and I was lucky on a few of those, but as long as they stay out, I'll take that.
The save on Colasar on the back door, is that just anticipation?
I saw him coming through the middle when I looked, and luckily for me, he didn't raise it over my pad and glove, so I was able to make the save. And like I said, the first one, or the only goal they scored, that's the one maybe I wanted to get back, but guys, did a good job after that and didn't give them that much.
Jaro, I don't know how far in advance you knew you would play tonight, but was it important for you to get a start before the break and not go that really long stretch?
I wasn't thinking about it. If I got the start, I get the start. If I wouldn't get the start, so be it. Mm-hmm. I would come after the break, have a good practice, and see where it goes after that. But I'm glad that I get the start. I get the first win at home, and now we can enjoy the break. And after break, everybody has to come. And our schedule is going to be crazy next 2.5 months, so everybody needs to be ready. Yes.
And it was 5 in a row.
Yeah, it was the first one at home, yeah.
So that feels good, I'm sure.
Yeah, like I said, it feels good, especially before the break. Now we can enjoy it, and like I said, after the break, we have to come back and work even harder.
How do you feel like you overcame the adversity you were facing at points in the season? What was the mentality and the approach that you took?
Just like I said, just work hard in practice. With banning goalie coach and just come every day. Whenever I get a chance to play, try to help the guys, and it's a long season, and always things turn around, and I'm glad that they did. And like I said, I just have to take it day by day, game by game, and focus on that.
I've never had a game playing with Goody that I walked out of saying that he could have done something better. I think he just does everything the right way. That play, big, strong body, throws someone off him, finds me out front, gets us out to a hot start.
What about playing with Chris? I know you guys had that stretch before Christmas, back together now. Like what is it about your games that you feel like meshes?
I feel like we always talk about like what styles mesh. I think it's just a matter of us making it work. I mean, Chris is obviously a great hockey player. He's had a long career and will continue to to be a great hockey player, he puts the puck in the net and he does the right things. He skates fast, and for me, it's just a matter of going out there and trying to adjust myself as a centerman to my two wingers.
There's obvious, marks in a season, the games you want to win to feel good about, right? This one of those, because now you guys don't play again for a while, and you can go into a break here feeling like you're...
Yeah, it would have sucked walking into the break, 7 days off, sitting on these 2 losses back-to-back, so it's good to have one against a good team like this walking into break.
What did you think of Halak's performance tonight?
I thought he was great. Played awesome. He had some grade A chances in the first and second that he kept us in the game. So having a guy backstop you like that obviously gives you confidence to make your plays.
Did it feel like contributions from all over tonight?
Yeah, I thought up and down the lineup. I thought everybody did something well tonight. Had goals from 3 lines. Cool's got his first fight. Penalty kill was good. Schneid's was a big block at the end. I thought everybody played well.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of good, but there was Jaro had to make some unbelievable saves again, for us tonight and some of those opportunities. So it was a good game, back and forth, and fortunately we got that 2-0 lead. And like I said, it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a good, solid game for us. We played against a good team, and it was a big win for our group.
Flipped an awful lot with Jaro. Beginning of the year, he couldn't buy when you guys didn't score for him. And I think he's been rock solid for a while now.
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys, Jaro. He gets better with time, and training camp didn't go great for us. It's he's 37 years old, and it wasn't great. And then the first part of the season he couldn't buy a win, and we didn't score enough goals for him. And lately he's been outstanding. That tonight's game he made 3 or 4 key saves when it was 2-0 and 2-1. So he was huge for us, and that's what you need. Good experienced guy that comes in and plays like that.
Where do you think you are going into this break now?
I'm happy with where we're at. I think since the last break, we've, I don't know what our record is, but it seems like it's pretty good. So we played well, and we haven't played perfect like we did last year at times, but we're still finding ways to win hockey games. So it's coming. It's a work in progress for us, but I like the position we're at and the way we're playing.
Was Jaro just about wanting to get him some work tonight, or is everything okay with Igor?
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
2 goalies, and he's played well. Hasn't he won 5 in a row? When I left.
5 in a row, yeah.
Yeah.
He said his first home win, though, today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Perfect. We needed that.
Yeah. So that was just part of the plan because you didn't want him to get too.
That was the plan. That was the plan. Benny makes the plan, and he asked me. We look at it and say, this is what it is. It's a good break. It's going to be a good break for a goaltender, obviously, with Shesky going to the All-Star game. So it's a good break, and we want guys fresh, and I think the break's at a perfect time for us.